What's good, YouTube? It's K.D.M Sports here, and I want to talk about this past weekend's main event clash between Benavidez and Demetrius Andrade. My breakdown and thoughts on the fight, I would say, was pretty much on point. Although I thought the stoppage would come a bit later as opposed to being in the middle rounds, it still happened around the ballpark. Demetrius honestly fought well. He was winning the fight early on like what I thought he would do, and he was bullying Benavidez while watching the first 2 rounds or so. It seemed like the slick southpaw style of Demetrius Andrade was going to be too much. As the fight went on and David started to invest in the body, which I even said in my breakdown would be a big advantage for Benavidez, that seemed to be the case. If you're dealing with a slick boxer, the best area to target would be the body. Like the old saying goes, never headhunt. Benavidez started to break Andrade down and then mixed it up with head strikes. The size, pressure style, long straight punches, hand speed, especially with the fact that this was Demetrius' 3rd weight class and only his 2nd fight at super middleweight. It all worked against him. Benavidez does have flaws like any other fighter, but he makes the best of what works for him. His ring IQ is always on point. He never gets deterred even when hit by shots, and honestly, David really does a great job, like I mentioned in my last video, of catching punches on his gloves, shoulders, and arms, as well as having his guard up when opponents are letting combinations go. A lot of shots that seem like they were landing on David, when you look at the replay or slow motion, you realize most punches didn't really get through. So it really was a complete performance. People may use an argument to say that Demetrius was overrated, like what fans usually like to do, which is clearly false. Demetrius is a very skilled fighter, great movement, combination punching, speed, good defense. He has it all as a boxer, and was a highly decorated amateur and has accomplished things in the pros too. But sometimes physical attributes like size, length, power, a great chin, and speed in his own right like Benavidez can be too much. That's why it's always impressive when a clearly smaller fighter moves up in weight and wins championships. It's a very difficult accomplishment, especially fighting the top guys in a division. In combat sports in general, changing weight classes and winning consistently against strong competition is a rarity. There should be no discrediting for either fighter. They both fought well and showed great skill. David Benavidez did what he had to do to prove why he's the best super middleweight in the world. If not the best, definitely top 2. Either him or Canelo. And that's a fight that must happen. Personally, as a fan, what's next for Demetrius Andrade is interesting, because I would honestly love to see 2 skillful tacticians like Demetrius Andrade and Caleb Plant go at it. That would be an amazing technical fight in my opinion. There's many great fights to make in boxing, and it's definitely a great time to be a fan in 2023. It's been a great year for boxing. Thank you guys for listening to me talk and share my thoughts on another amazing weekend of boxing. Make sure to subscribe, like, share, and if you've got any opinions, feel free to leave it in the comment section below.